Canes fam, Canes fans, what's up? Look, man, I'm driving to work. And look, man, it's about 8 o'clock Sunday morning. It's the morning after. And I'm not even going to go over the score because it's not even worth it, man. Miami Hurricanes lost to FIU. Butch Davis coached FIU, nonetheless. Talk about irony. Guys, I've been rooting for this team. I've been supporting Miami Hurricanes football. I've been a fan of Miami Hurricanes football for about 35 years. Okay, about 35 years, yeah. Since I was about 7 or 8 years old. Man, let me tell you something. A loss like that, it can make you lose interest. You know what I'm saying? Like today, I know it's the morning after, but today, the way I feel right now, it's like I don't want nothing to do with sports. I don't want nothing to do with Miami Hurricanes football. You know what I mean? Your team, because at the end of the day, this is entertainment. You're supposed to be entertained. Your hometown team, your sports team, the team of the town that you grew up in. I don't live in Miami anymore, but I grew up in Miami. I was born and raised in Dade County. Okay? That team, your team is supposed to be a morale boost, not a buzzkill. You know, we got real world stuff to worry about. Getting up, going to work, dealing with jobs, dealing with families, stuff like insurance bills, real stuff, real life stuff. So when you watch your sports team, you're supposed to be entertained. You don't get too wrapped up into it where it just ruins your night. And what I'm saying is, it could be one thing if it was like one bad loss, we have like one down season. The Miami Hurricanes program has been average to below average, man, for a long time. And I've stated this in earlier videos. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but I mean, if this program, if this athletic director, if this school, if they had any moxie, that loss right there. I mean, I'm not saying fire Manny Diaz, but you really, the AD, you would really, this kind of loss really merits the administration having to have a very serious conversation with Manny Diaz about his future as head coach of the University of Miami Hurricanes. You know what I mean? Manny, and I hope Manny doesn't pull a Mark Richt or an Al Golden. Manny has to realize what's working and not working. It's not like the talent isn't there. The talent is there. This is a coaching issue. With that said, guys, we're seeing too much inconsistency with these quarterbacks, man. You know, Jaron Williams, you know, one game, you know, he'll go for a 1 or 2 game streak where he looks all American, and then the very next game, he looks like he's playing like a third stringer, like he's starting for the first time, like he's never been there before. And look, if it's to the point where, you know, you continuously have to pull your first string or consider pulling your first string quarterback out of a game to put the second string quarterback into play, maybe you just need to make the second string quarterback the first string quarterback. Or maybe, you know what? I don't know, maybe you didn't see what you liked in Tate Martell in practice, but maybe the kid is different on game day. Maybe you need to just let that guy start, because you're going to lose one of them quarterbacks, man. And it's starting to look like Jaron Williams is fool's gold. And if you lose in N'Kosi Perry or Tate Martell to another program, and those guys go to that program and they start balling out, man, it's going to look bad, man. But I just can't even. I watched that game last night, and I'm gonna tell you, man. Halfway through the second quarter, I'm watching that game with my dad. You know, my dad, he's down in South Florida, man, and me and him were watching the game. You know, we're streaming the game online, and I got him on the FaceTime, and we're watching the game and together. And my dad, you know, halfway through the second quarter, he's like, "This team didn't practice. This team didn't even practice. These coaches didn't even get this team prepared. These guys are acting like they took this team." And that's the difference between championship teams and average teams. These guys are, you know, they didn't get up for this game. This is your crosstown rival. You're supposed to get up for these kind of games. I don't care what conference they're in or what kind of record they have. You're supposed to get up for these games, man. It's Butch Davis coaching, man. You're supposed to get up for this game. That's a coaching issue. There's a lot of coaches that need to get fired after this season, man, from this team. I'm sorry, our defensive coordinator, our offensive coordinator, fool's gold. Jaron Williams is fool's gold, man. I'm frustrated, but, and then, you know, the Dolphins are playing today. They're playing the Browns. They're gonna lose to the Browns today. That's another thing, you know. You're just like, I don't know, man. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, man, because it makes you want to lose interest. It almost makes you want to give up. You know, like right now, I don't want nothing to do with sports, man. I don't want to watch a game. I don't want to hear about any highlights. I don't want to. I don't want to do nothing, man. Hey guys, look, I'm here driving. I've been talking for a little bit, really just ranting. I'm just a regular guy rant, but it's becoming to the point of apathy. Like, I don't care anymore. You guys are in the most fertile recruiting bed in South Florida. You guys are probably in the most fertile football recruiting bed in the entire country. You had so much potential. You know what I mean? So much potential over the years to become a juggernaut of a dynasty. You know, we had the opportunity to renovate the Orange Bowl and make it a new state-of-the-art stadium back in the early 2000s. You didn't do that. You and Donna Shalala opted to move to Dolphin Stadium for some inexplicable reason, because you thought it would be more profitable for the program. And then you hired coaches on the cheap, all right, with the likes of Randy Shannon and then Al Golden. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're taking for granted. You figured there was just enough talent in Miami that it didn't matter who was coaching, because you had several different coaches win national championships at the program because of the talent, yes. But that doesn't change the fact that coaching is everything. You know what I'm saying? You've half-assed. You played on, you know, you did it on the cheap for so long with this program. You put this program on the shelf for so long that it's almost to the point where, you know, it looks like, it's starting to look like it's at the point of no return. Hell, I'm like, hey man, you know what? One last hurrah. Fire this guy and bring on Mario Cristobal. Beg Mario Cristobal to leave Oregon. Come on down to Miami, please, sir. Please. He's doing great things at Oregon. If he's doing what he's doing at Oregon right now, and he's got, look, if that guy, come on, man. If he wins the Pac-12 at Oregon, this is so frustrating, man. I'm going to tell you right now, if the administration, if somebody from the school, if anybody that's looking at this video, you guys have to understand. You saw that crowd last night? That was at the old Orange Bowl site in Miami, a few miles from campus. You guys are on the verge of not having a program because you're not going to have any support. Hey, look, look, man. I've been rooting for this team for so long. You know, maybe next week they'll redeem themselves, come back and beat Duke. They're bowl eligible. They might go and win their bowl game, but it doesn't change the fact that losing to FIU is a no-go. Absolute no-go. You will lose recruits over this game, and you better beat Duke. You better beat Duke. And whatever bowl game you go to the I don't know, the Conquest Bowl, the Dollar General Bowl, whatever bowl you go to, whoever you play against, you better beat that team. You better beat that team so you have like a respectable record. You'll end the season with 8 wins. If you win out for the rest of the season, the Miami Hurricanes will win with 8 wins. Respectable for a first-year head coach? Yeah. But it still doesn't excuse losing to FIU. How you gonna beat FSU and then lose to FIU? Alright guys, y'all have a great day, man. You Miami Hurricanes fans, if you've been rooting for Miami for forever, like me, or you just started rooting for them last night, which I wouldn't know, I wouldn't understand why. But hey man, more power to you. You gotta love my way. Have a good day. Peace.